Previously in Six Sigma White Belt course, we understood the concept of Six Sigma using an example of a pilot landing on a landing strip. And what we said there was that if the pilot is able to land in half of the strip most of the times, then we can say that the performance of the pilot is Six Sigma performance. And what does that mean is that in any process, if you are able to use half of the tolerance which is allowed to you, if you are able to do that, then you are having a Six Sigma performance. So, one thing which came out of that is limited or the reduced variation. So, rather than landing on the strip anywhere, if the pilot is able to focus on half of that, reduce the variation, that is one part of Six Sigma. Let us look at few other aspects or few other philosophies of Six Sigma. Here on this slide, I have four main philosophies of Six Sigma. The first one is know what is important to the customer, which is also known as CTQ or critical to quality parameters. So, whatever you are doing as a Six Sigma project, the first thing you need to understand is whether that is important to the customer or not. So, once you know what is important to the customer, then what you need to do is you need to reduce number of defects, which is the second philosophy here, reduce defects, and the measurement of defect in Six Sigma is DPMO. We will be talking about that later in this course. DPMO is defects per million opportunities. So, in 1 million opportunities, how many defects you have? Six Sigma targets at 3.4 defects per million opportunities, and that is very small number. We will talk about that. We will see how do we calculate DPMO later on in this course. The third philosophy of Six Sigma is center around the target or center around the mean. So, if we go back to the same example of the pilot landing on the strip, the pilot is always attempting to land at the center of the strip. Even though pilot has a lot of flexibility to move around, land anywhere on the strip, but the attempt of the pilot is to land at the center of the strip. In manufacturing example, let us say if you have to make a rod and that rod is of 100 millimeter length and you can have plus minus 5 millimeters on that. So, you can have that rod manufactured anywhere between 95 millimeters to 105 millimeters. Anything beyond that will be called as defect. Anything within 95 and 105 will be an acceptable quality. Even though the acceptable quality is within 95 and 105, but as a Six Sigma philosophy, you will always attempt to get this length as 100 millimeters. 100 millimeters because that is the center target, because that is the target value. So, this is the third philosophy of Six Sigma is center around the target. And the fourth philosophy of Six Sigma is reduced variation. The measurement of variation is standard deviation. We will talk about standard deviation later on when we will be talking about the basic statistical concepts. But right now, let us understand that the attempt is to reduce variation. Going back to the same example of rod manufacturing, which is 100 millimeters plus minus 5 millimeters, your attempt would be to reduce variation. Let us say your attempt would be to make that rod within 100 millimeters, let us say plus minus 2 millimeters rather than using the full tolerance. So, you always keep on reducing the tolerance, you keep on focusing at the center, you keep on trying to get the central value, you keep on reducing the defect, and all these things you do with the focus on the customer. So, these are the four broad philosophies of Six Sigma.